So, you're a school principal dealing with a sudden wave of disruptive behavior. Your first instinct might be to look around and see what others are doing and how they fixed it. But what if that quick solution ends up doing more harm than good? In this video, we'll explore the dangers of what I call over the fence decision making and talk about why you should think twice before copying someone else's strategy without the right context. Hi friends, I'm Courtney, and here we talk all about education research and data. So if you're into that, make sure you like and subscribe and come be a part of our community. Let's dive into a hypothetical scenario. Meet Principal Martin, who has just stepped into her new role at George Washington Middle School. She's eager to learn and lead and make positive impact. But soon, she's confronted with an unexpected challenge. A viral TikTok trend is sweeping through the student body, causing major disruptions in the classroom. Students are distracted, teachers are frustrated, and learning has taken a back seat. Determined to find a solution, Principal Martin does what many of us might do. She reaches out to her network. She calls up fellow principals, consults with mentors, and even attends regional training. However, the advice she's receiving is often conflicting, and it's all rooted in the personal experiences of her peers. As frustration mounts, she stumbles upon a blog post written by another principal who faced a similar issue. The post is compelling and offers a detailed account of how this principal successfully curbed the TikTok disruptions in their school. Feeling inspired and eager to resolve the problem, Principal Martin decides to implement that same intervention in her own school. She rolls it out without fully considering how it fits with her school's unique context, like the specific needs of her students, the existing strategies already in place, and the training her staff might require to execute it effectively. While Principal Martin's intentions here are good, her decision-making process is a classic example of what I call over-the-fence decision-making. By adopting a strategy she saw working elsewhere and without fully understanding the nuances or adapting it to her school-specific circumstances, she risks implementing a solution that might not be as effective as she hopes. Let's unpack why over-the-fence decision-making can be kind of problematic. When you adopt a solution that worked for someone else without fully understanding the context, you're taking a real gamble. In our hypothetical case, she only knew what the blog post told her. She had no insight into the specific conditions that made that intervention successful in that other school. She didn't know what was going on. She didn't know if the teachers there had special training, if there were other support systems in place, or how the school's overall culture may have influenced those outcomes. By skipping over these critical details, she risked applying a solution that might not align with her school's own unique situation and core values. Another real pitfall here is that when we rely on that surface level information, we're often left unprepared for the complexities that come with real-world implementation. Without a deep understanding of how an intervention interacts with existing strategies, Principal Martin might struggle to see her desired results. This can lead to wasted resources, frustrated and burnt out staff, and little to no improvement in the issues she's trying to address in the first place. A huge waste of time. Ultimately, over-the-fence decision-making is a haphazard approach to driving meaningful change. It can be tempting to borrow what seems like a quick fix, but without the necessary due diligence, you're likely to end up with a solution that's only half as effective as it could be. To truly make a difference, we need to move beyond this approach and embrace evidence-based decision-making, where we critically evaluate solutions, understand their full context, and adapt them to fit our unique situations. Evidence-based decision-making is a more thoughtful approach, a systematic approach to solving problems in our schools. Unlike quick fixes that may or may not work, evidence-based decision-making involves diving deep into the research, critically analyzing the studies, and finding solutions that are backed by data and can be tailored to your specific context. Here's how it works. Instead of simply adopting what everyone else is doing, you start by identifying your problem clearly. Next, you search for research that addresses similar issues, usually peer-reviewed studies, meta-analysis, or even action research conducted by other educators and vetted by third parties. This research doesn't just provide you with solutions, it offers insights into why those solutions worked, under what conditions they were successful, and most importantly, how they were implemented in the first place. This method allows you to consider multiple viewpoints, giving you a more comprehensive understanding of the problem at hand. For example, Principal Martin could have explored studies on behavior interventions in middle schools, gaining a deeper grasp of the various factors that contribute to their success or failure. With this knowledge, she could have adapted the strategies to fit her school's unique culture, resources, and individual needs. Evidence-based decision making also ensures that you're not just reacting to the latest trend in education, but making informed decisions that are more likely to lead to sustainable, positive outcomes. You're not just solving today's problem, you're building a foundation for ongoing continuous improvement in your school. The decisions we make today can have a lasting impact on our students and our schools. That's why it's so important to move beyond quick fixes and this over the fence decision making. Instead, we should embrace evidence based decision making, a process that allows us to make informed, context specific choices that are more likely to lead to positive and sustainable outcomes. If you're ready to learn more about how to implement evidence based decision making in your setting, be sure to explore the various playlists I have on my channel. They will help you to learn how to find research, understand its findings, and build sustainable systems to support your decision-making processes. And make sure you subscribe to this channel before you leave. I'll see you next time.